At the point of preparing this dish, I had no idea what I was going to name the dish. Funny, right? I just had this idea in my head. I had this end product of something I could taste in my mind, and I knew I just needed to bring it to reality from my head. So I went to the market and bought all the ingredients I could taste on my mind's taste board, and had to prepare this sumptuous dish. It was the dish for the day on the third episode of Taste and Tell. If you haven't watched Taste and Tell, please watch Taste and Tell. It's the most fun food show right now on the internet. So back to this, I'm giving you guys a blank check. Tell me what you think that this dish should be called after watching it. Do not skip any part of this video. All the parts are very important. So for this dish, we will be needing coconut milk. I used fresh coconut milk. I bought the coconuts from the market. I extracted the milk by myself. So if you have a grater at home, or you have a very good blender, just shred your coconuts, blend, and use warm water to extract. This is the most important ingredient in this dish. The next most important ingredient is rice, good quality rice. So now what I really wanted at the end of this is to ensure that the rice is not mushy, it's not mushy, everything stands out, right? And so I'm going to be using this rice, and I also employed a particular method of cooking it. So the next ingredient is ginger, crushed ginger. Now there's something about ginger, the flavor of ginger and coconut milk, that is indescribable. So I decided I'm going to add ginger to this recipe to further bring out the flavor of the coconut milk. I am going to be using shredded chicken. You need shredded chicken for this recipe. So I marinated these overnight with curry, seasoning cubes, and a pinch of salt. Kept it in my refrigerator overnight, and here it is. I'm going to be using it, and you will be needing it for this recipe. We'll also be needing prawn. So I bought it fresh from the market as usual. I told them to clean it up. I parboiled it for like 3 minutes in hot water to maintain firmness. I'm going to be using it. You will be needing it also in this recipe. We need curry and bay leaves for color and flavor. We need vegetable oil, chicken stock, generous amount of onions, pepper for spiciness, eggs, salt, seasoning cubes, and red kidney beans. I bought this from the market raw. I cooked it at home. Sadly, I almost overcooked it, so I'm going to be adding it as the last ingredient for this recipe. You will also be needing bell pepper, so I'm going to be using red bell pepper for this recipe. I'll wash it and slice it along with the spring onions. So these are the ingredients which you will be needing for this recipe. Feel free to tweak the ingredients as you deem fit. So the first step of the way is to fry some of the ingredients. Right now we are going to be frying our prawn. I want it to have some level of crispness, or some I want it to be quite crunchy. It is firm from parboiling, but I want it to be quite crunchy, and I also want the oil to take on the flavor of the prawn. So you're not going to be frying it for too long. Fry it on high heat. We just want it to be crunchy on the outside, golden brown, not for too long. Don't let it get burned. Here we are, brown enough. I'll take it out of the pan, and then I'll go in with my whisked egg. So I whisked my egg, added a little salt. You want all your ingredients to have the flavors of their own, so that by the time every flavor comes together, all the ingredients comes together in the pot, it will be very flavorful. So I just added a pinch of salt to this egg, and I'm going to be scrambling it. We want it scrambled, really scrambled. So scramble your eggs, scramble it, scramble it, scramble it. So once it is scrambled, I'll move it out of my pan, top the oil or add some more oil to the pan, and then I'll go in with my chicken. Now, if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, just tell me why haven't you subscribed? On this channel I upload the best of recipes, new recipes. I show you how to tweak your recipes. I upload the best of recipes, and there's also the fun food show, Taste and Tell. On this channel only, you get food in the most fun way on this channel. Now our chicken is ready, not too brown, just golden brown and properly cooked. I move it out of the fire, and here we are: chicken, brown, eggs. Okay, up to the next stage of this dish. Boil water in a pot. When it is hot and boiling, go in with your rice. If the kind of rice you have at home is not very dry and hard, you do not have to parboil it. Just wash it in room temperature water and drain it. So for this, I cooked it for just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. As you can see, it still looks quite hard. It is not soft. It looks, even from the look, you can tell that it is still hard. So I drained it, washed it in room temperature water, and drain it in colander. We want it dry, not moist. So I went in with the oil which I used to fry the prawn, the eggs, and the chicken. Very flavorful oil. And then I go in with my onions. So when you're frying your onions, we are not frying the onions to actually cooking it, right? Not to burn it. So go in with your curry at this point and bay leaf. We want the oil to still take on the flavor of the curry, bay leaf, and also the color of the curry. Go in with your ginger, crushed ginger. At this stage, I felt like, I wished I could actually record the aroma of this. Oh my god. It was so aromatic. So right now is the time to go in with your rice. Go in with your rice in bits. Stir. You do not want it to get burned, so make sure that your fire is on medium heat, not low and not high, just medium. So go in with your rice in batches, stir, and remember that this is also a cooking process, so the rice is getting softer as you do this. The heat is cooking the rice. So this will determine the quantity of water that you will be adding to this rice. And by the way, when you're washing, if you're going to be processing your coconut milk by yourself, do not use too much water. If you're yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video of a delicious recipe. I've gone in with my Scotch bonnet. I really wanted this to be hot. So look at this. At this point, it is well fried. It did not burn. That's why you saw I was stirring and stirring with a wooden spoon. So now go in with your coconut milk. Like I said, if you do not want to go through the process or rigor of processing this yourself, you can get coconut milk from the stores or stores around you. This was so creamy, like super creamy. I'm going with my seasoning cubes. I made sure to use enough or sufficient coconut milk for creaminess and also for flavor. That way I did not need to add any form of artificial coconut flavor to this rice. Went in with my salt. And chicken stock. For the meat, you might decide to use beef depending on your preference. You might want to even use any species of fish of your choice, but make sure that it's something that will not scatter in the dish. So I'll just go ahead and allow this to cook for a while, and I'll check for its softness and see if I need to add more water to this. Now, the step-by-step or the detailed recipe for this dish, that's measurement of water, measurement of all the ingredients, is on my online store. So if you want to get the measurement of everything so that you do not need to guess, just check the link in the description of this video. You will get you find the link to my online store to get this recipe. So now that it's still juicy, the rice is still juicy, you go in with your chicken, shredded and fried chicken, so that the juice of the rice will be able to further cook the chicken and also extract some more flavor. Also go in with your shrimp at this point for the same reason. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So if I noticed that the rice was still quite hard, and I decided to cover up with a foil paper and allow it to steam up a little. I reduced the fire also. Let's see what we've got. Ooh. So at the end of the day, I was able to achieve my goal. The juice on the rice was dried. The rice is not mushy or mushy. Everything is standing on its own. It's you can tell from what you see that the rice is creamy. I'm going in with all my garnishes at this point: eggs, red bell peppers, spring onions. I want them to be fresh in the dish. Please tell me in the comment section what you think this rice dish should be called. What do you think it should be called? Tell me in the comment section. And when you do try this rice with for your family or in your home, do not forget to take a picture, tag me on Instagram, and post your pictures. So the last ingredient for the day is my red kidney beans. Ooh. This was so delicious. My guests enjoyed it on the show. If you haven't watched the show, click on the pop-up on the screen and watch it. Okay, so this is all about this rice dish. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Bye-bye.